And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. And here we are, nearly 3 hours later, and we're still charging the railgun. I've even used many thousands of Freezon to try to speed the process up. So yeah, this is a nightmare of resource. It's just a sink. It's just an absolute resource sink. You would literally need 4 or 5 fully built Freezon gathering areas. So I built a half of a one down in the cold caves. So it's just a half of one. And yeah, I think you probably need 4 or 5 full ones in order to feed this hungry beast. And that's just part of it. The other part is the sheer amount of refineries and stuff you would need in order to make the composite fuel. Can I see those letters from the back? I can. Are they the same? Ah, they are. Nice. So yeah, it has been a long journey to get to this point. A couple of things. I went around. I've done a few things to sort of spend the time. I went around, collected a bunch of the orbital debris, and I actually got a big batch of research parts. So I went ahead and broke those down here. You just use a switch mode. You slap them in a hopper, switch mode to analyze, and it uses exponentially more fuel or energy than just regular research, like way more. So I went ahead and did this nice little setup over here. With that, I think I got 40 research parts, and I had 2, so I had 42 research parts. Each one gives you 5 RP, so I have a whopping 376 research points, which means I just kind of want to go through and get all of the things. You knew I wanted to try to do this. There's a few pretty expensive ones in here. I put a couple big batteries on either side just to help this along. No more of the unknown items. I want all of the things. Oh, look at the mass storage. Output. Do we need like 6 types of inputs and outputs? Like, I understand there's levels involved, but we really don't need that many. Okay, here we go. Some really expensive ones. Ouch. I love how you have to click each one individually. How many are we gonna have left? We definitely blew through what I got for the research parts, so I definitely did not have enough. Yay! And I finally don't have any recipes to learn. Yeah, there's a few in here. So basic spiderbot logistics gives me the spider core, freight transit. Oh my lord, look at that. Jeez, we really don't need all of these. So yeah, this is why I wanted to get the research parts, because there's just so much stuff. You don't have enough points now. You can't scan enough to get anything done. And one of the things I showed in a previous episode, it was either the last episode or the one before. I think it was the last one. I kind of was curious about it, and I unlocked it. Yeah, the GPS tool, for some reason, if you look up in the corner, up here in the top right, you can see GPS offline. I have the GPS tool in here, and I looked at the help, and there's nothing in there about turning it on. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, we're gonna go into defenses, or was it? Might not have been defenses. Consumables. Where was it? Progression. There it is. No, that's not it. I am looking for something purple. But where would it be? Let's do this up by the railgun. I don't want to miss this thing firing, so that would be a bad thing. We are at 97 out of 200. 197 out of 200. We're getting there. We're so close. Basically, that hive mind feeder thing is what caught my eye. So hive. Come on. Hive. There it is. Hive mind agitator. Okay, let's see where this is at. Really? Manufacturing. The one I didn't check. There it is. Electrifies brains from destroyed hives to cause nearby hive minds to grow. The more energy, the faster they grow. So, I'm wondering if that caught anybody's eye. Granted, you know, I'm not able to read the comments just yet, because these are still in a recording. But I'm assuming somebody's gonna see that and go, hey, what was that thing? That looks intriguing. All right, we are one away from this thing firing, and I don't want to miss it because I've been waiting for 3 hours, and I really don't want to miss it. I'm hoping I can manually fire it, and I'm hoping also that I can trigger it, and I don't need 6,000 more resources to actually push into this to get it to fire. Where's a good spot to see it? Whoa, there it goes. You see it? Firing. That was it right there. Oh, man. I literally turn around and it's going to start the whole process all over again. 3 hours, 1 minute, 38 seconds, fired one time. Literally turn around and it fires. That was nice. So, boo. That was anticlimactic. And now it's got to go through the whole song and dance again. Another 3 hours. It's actually going to take longer this time because I don't have any more freeze on to spare. So, one thing I want to do, I want to see what those hive mind agitators do. So I've got a little side project here, and I'm going to basically rain down Armageddon. And we're going to see just how fast we can do this. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't do anything with the brains that I've got. For some reason, I only have 7. Why do I only have 7 brains? I should have 9, or no, I should have 8 of these. Oh, I must have missed one in one of the cryo spawners. Anyway, you can get them also from other hives. So we'll just go around killing some hives with explosives, and you can get some more. But I want to try this out. Where's my thing? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to craft all 7, and we are going to go and have a good finale. So over here, as you can see, I've kind of got a little something going on. We've got 4 hives. If I hit... No, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, load them in. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hives, all within a very narrow radius of one another. So if we look at the help file for the agitator, the growth rate can be modulated by feeding the agitator more or less power. Approximately 25 power is needed to cause a single growth on the hive mind. There is no particular limit on how many agitators can be used on any number of hive minds. Consider this a warning. The center of the hive will need to be within 32 meters of the agitator. So, the question is, can an agitator work on more than one hive mind? And if we give it obscene amounts of power, just how awful will it be? There we go. The more energy, the faster they grow. All right. I want to get rid of this. Can I please? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look at that explosion of bug parts. This is how I've been actually keeping my slime farm going. I've been getting these every once in a while. You know, you get quite a bit, as you can see. You can get quite a bit. I've gotten one. You know, I've gotten some that are giving me 1. I've got some that give me 4, but you get one that gives you like 60, and you can just keep that slime farm just trucking along. So it's good to grab them, even though, you know, the series is coming to an end. The world is going to be available for Patreon, so if anybody is a Patreon out there and they want to get the world, I will be uploading this beast of a world soon after I finish recording here. Okay, those are all done. Okay, so we have a metric ton of power that we want to push up there. Well, it's almost like I planned for this. I have got a Mark V battery, which requires 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to get this right in the center. And if memory serves, it's 9 tall. Yep, 9 tall. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've only got 2 of these in my entire base. It's a monster. Now you might be asking yourself, well, how are you going to send power up to that battery? Well, thanks for asking. My nuclear reactor mod adds conduits. These conduits can actually be used on the Mark V battery. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I only need 2, right? Crafting. And I want a Mark IV. Crafting. So that's a Mark IV right there. That's 100,000 power per second. You guessed it. We're going to put 2 reactors on this beast. And, you know, hope and pray. You see how it stays? I like it. I love when stuff works. Don't be shooting now. So these are linked. Now for power. Okay, let's try to do this in a way that allows us to stop it. Okay, there's 2 reactors. Now, I want to make sure we're not going to run out of freeze-on anytime soon. So we're going to immediately put freeze-on in. I'm not going to try to prime it, because I don't know how fast these are going to grow. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know anything. I've never used these before. However, we are going to just err on the side of who cares. Leave a little mess for for people to clean up if they want to come in after the fact. We're going to put a couple logistics hoppers, which we'll be able to work with pretty easily. And with 100,000 power per second going up there, I'm not sure what the transfer rate is, like what the max transfer of those agitators, but we can always try it out. All right, are we ready to see just how crazy this is going to get and how quickly it's going to just go nuts? And I'm using, again, conduits because they don't get blocked. If you use lasers, you'll immediately get them blocked. But a conduit, those will just keep feeding. So, without further ado, let's see if these things actually work. Uh-oh. Here they go. Looks like they all went over to this one over here. Okay. Interesting that that is not reporting power out. Anyway. It's actually a little slower than I thought it was going to do. Let's put a laser like right there. Power it. Because maybe there's a limit on the transfer from a battery to the thing. But oh yeah, this thing is it's growing. That's definitely I really honestly thought it was going to be feeding all four. This is why I built it right here. It's interesting that that all 7 of those chose just one. So yeah, that, I mean, is it maybe growing? Wow. It's really spiking out. You know it's fast growing when it has little tendrils out like that. Let's step back. It's kind of hard to also see where it's growing because it's all just this black texture. So, it looks like there is a limit of 125 power per second for each one of these. That looks like what's happening. And because we're growing this one, I think all of them on the entire planet are growing as well. Is Harvey over here growing? I think he would be. Okay, that is a bad place to stop. right in the jet wash. So if I got these two and these two. Don't stand in front of that. Should now be, well, semi-clearing. They're taking their sweet time, though. Okay, let's go over. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you can start, it's starting to band over now. Because they grow towards the CPH, so it's weighted towards that. But this thing is going to be just massive if we keep it going. Oh, I can even hear it very subtly. So it's unfortunate that those have a power limit. If I would have coded those, I would have just not had a power limit just no limit at all. You can pull, you know, whatever machine max power, you know, I think it's like, think a battery like this is 10,000 power per second per face. So this one face on this battery can actually push 90,000 power per second. So I would have programmed that to have zero limits and just grow as fast as possible. Because look at that thing. Leave this go for an hour and you would be in very, very serious danger. And I put, let's see, one of those is 3, 6, 9, it's 18 million power that I put in down there. So 18 million power is sitting in there doing bad things. All right. Well, I think it's time to wrap things up. I would like, if anybody downloads, if any of the Patreons download the map, I want to be able to have them use some stuff. So, I mean, I've got so much crap on me. So much. Like, there's some magnetic blocks. There's some Heimel blocks. A lot of this stuff you can also pick up individually. Let's do imbued. Oh, I want to do this. Anything I have roughly a 2,000 of. Cryo bombs. Lightweight. Those, because the other stuff I can use a... Wow. Let's see. Where's my chrome blocks at? There they are. And... so much stuff. So many things. I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, there's some stuff that I can throw in down there. $17,000 refined resin. There's plenty over in the resin farm. There's plenty of construction paste. Let me put the alloyed blocks in there and grab whatever crates I have left. And we're gonna oh yeah, you can't super build crates. I don't know why. There. A wall of crates. So let's see if this actually works. Leaves 100. Shift click that back. I want just one. Leaves 99. How did I do this? Do this. Shift click back here. One. Accept. Bingo. Gold. Shift click back. One. Good. Shift click back. And not that, you know, anybody's going to really need any bars at this point, but it's a way to get more than one stack of something in here. I don't need those. Infernal, I'm missing one thing there. Just to, you know, drop some stuff off that people might want. I've got so much organic rock, it's ridiculous. Nuclear reactors, anybody want any of those? Play around with, maybe? Tubes, all those tubes that I've built should also be done. There's some fuel. There's probably a ton more fuel down below. I've got ultimate upgrade modules galore. Let's get rid of that. All that resin. A lot of this other stuff really is really inconsequential. I'll do the gases. And there's some more chromed blocks. Dun, 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 dun. Where's my other gas? There it is. There. I'll leave one in my inventory. Same with the gold foil. Dun, 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 dun. Pretty good. Not too much else needed. We got a lot of space, sure, but I mean anything else anybody wants is in here. Places. Many places. And as far as my suit goes, pull all this stuff out. That. I'm not even sure if you need all this, but so go down here. Now, this stuff is all going to get reshuffled when you reload because the game does not save the order at which you put stuff in here. It just reshuffles everything. So I apologize for that mess ahead of time. There's not much I can do about it. Well, technically there's nothing I can do about it. Oh, Arthur is so sad now. He doesn't have a core. I'm gonna put the upgrade modules in there as well. Oh, poor Arthur. And I'm going to put these in here. All right, well, that's gonna have to do it. Thank you for watching this series. The Encore series went really, really well. I thank everybody for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed it. If you learned something, you know, if you're mad at me, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, you know, I thank everybody for watching. So look for something new. I'm not sure what. Maybe something new, maybe something old. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I'm not sure what games are going to be coming out. I'm not sure what I'm going to be covering. But look for something great. Wait, I can still jetpack? Interesting. There's a bug. Put my jetpack away, and yet I can still jetpack. Bugness. What was that? Just flew by. Was that Arthur? All right. There's plenty of Hodors out there for people to pick up. Oh. And yeah. So if you want to download it, please consider being a Patreon. That is one of the perks. Is world downloads. So I will see you next time.